Children of Catholic education are an unquestioned success story. We take proud ownership of what we develop in faith formation and values. Going beyond the textbooks, children learn to give of themselves. Our curriculum is such that students learn to think and how to study. Older children know it is their responsibility to watch out for the younger ones. That's just how we do it. After being without a playground for many years due to the generosity of benefactors, the children have a new playground. The interest in Catholic education is sky high, but for many, it is not in their budget.
I get up at 3 in the morning to go to work. But you know, when you see your kid, they learning in the right way, they have that spirit of God, then I work hard and it is nothing for me, because that's when I get paid back.
The OCF funds and tuition support bless families whose children become future spiritual leaders, committed to the church and their community.
Well, the Catholic education means to me a lot because it really disciplines you and you get to learn more about God than if you were to go to a public school.
98% of Catholic secondary school students graduate and 85% go on to college. So many little things come together to make a big difference in how Catholic school children come out as citizens of our world. Our world needs to hear the voices of children. The time is now for Catholic education.
The Orange Catholic Foundation has been a true gift to Our Lady of Fatima Parish School here in San Clemente. By their stewardship, generosity, and commitment to Catholic schools, we are able to offer partial scholarship opportunities to a great number of families who would otherwise not be able to afford the cost of tuition.
I have to start at 5 in the morning at work and try to work as much hours for me to pay for them tuitions. My husband couldn't be here because he has to work a lot and to pay for their schooling.
The good Lord above is working through OCF to provide us with a precious opportunity to fulfill the spiritual and academic dreams of diversified households comprised of single mothers, families experiencing an unstable economy, and our treasured military families.
In 2010, I was called into active duty. I was an Army reservist at the time, and I was deployed for Afghanistan for a 14-month tour of duty. The reduction in our family income as a result of that made us realize at the time that we would have to pull our kids out of Our Lady of Fatima. The school's awareness of the problems facing military families was very strong, since a lot of the families here are Marine Corps families, with Camp Pendleton being right next door. So they knew exactly what we were facing. They knew exactly what they needed to do to help us. And we're eternally grateful to the school for helping us out.
When my husband was deployed, I just felt so alone, but I knew that if my children stayed at Our Lady of Fatima, they were like a second family to me, and I loved all the faculty. I knew my children felt warm and loved here, and I can't thank them enough for keeping us here, allowing us to stay here, and I'm forever grateful to them.
They sacrificed a lot for me because he worked really hard to get the tuition, and I'm very thankful for that. My dad went to Afghanistan, and my mom, she tried really hard, and while my dad was gone, she took care of us all, and it must have been really hard for her.
Thanks to the very generous contributions made by donors and benefactors like you, the 3 Catholic elementary schools that make up the Marian Alliance in the city of Santa Ana were able to increase overall student enrollment this school year by 11%, while Latino student enrollment increased by 13%. These statistics reflect more than just numbers. They reflect hope and opportunity.
Without the foundation, it couldn't be possible for me to keep my kids in a Catholic school. For me, it's very important that they are in a Catholic school because they grow in their faith. And I want to thank to the foundation for the huge help for my family.
While we appreciate what the public schools do, and we know that the faith has to be shared at home, we hold a higher value on Catholic schools. We have the peace of mind knowing that our Catholic values are embedded in the education, as well as a high-level education and standards. And you know, we never in our wildest dream would be thinking that two of our boys, Victor and Edgar, would be going to Mater Dei, as well as one more at School of Our Lady, and also our little girl who's going to TK at School of Our Lady. And we do have the Orange Catholic Foundation to thank for that.
I am here today to ask that you please continue to support our mission of transforming the lives of children who are in danger of being marginalized and underserved. Together, we can help communities like Santa Ana to advance and become a contributing factor in moving our nation and our church forward. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you and God bless.